Hello, hello. Hope you're doing okay. Hello, this is a new experience for me. Live streaming. I don't know if it's working though. Does anybody know if it's working? Hi, I'm Brad. For those of you who don't know me, I've got a special announcement, something that I wanted to share with you guys. So awesome. I'll see if we can tell that this is actually happening. How about that? Apparently so. Looks like it's happening. Yeah, cool. So we're up and running. This is my first time to ever do a Facebook or a YouTube Live. I've done Facebook Live quite a bit, but this is my first time to do this with YouTube. I don't know if anybody is going to be on here to participate with me or not, but I got some exciting news. Happy Easter. This is Good Friday tonight. It's 11:56 on Good Friday. Hopefully you have already started just remembering what Jesus did for you. Easter weekend is always a huge weekend for churches, and I've been working all day. I look kind of rough because I've been working all day. It's late. Been going all day, trying to take care of some things. Our services this weekend at Oak Hill Assembly in Nashville. I pastor Oak Hill Assembly in Nashville, Tennessee. We've been here for about a year now, and our services are going to be really special. We're at 5200 Franklin Pike. Services start at 10 a.m. on Sunday. If you don't have a church home, love to see you. Going to have a full band this weekend. That's awesome. But that's not what I was going to announce. I was planning. Our service was kind of built around this song that I wrote a few years ago. I think it was back in 2015 I wrote this song. But I was planning to sing it this weekend, and then the more I thought about it, the more awkward I thought it would be to do. The recording of the song was kind of rough, and I started digging into it and making the strings sound better and replacing keyboard parts and adding some stuff. And I thought, hey, you know what? This would be a great song to share with the world. And so I decided to do it. I got on CD Baby, which is my company I use to release music through, and set it up as a single. It's called All For Me. So that's the big announcement. I got a new song. It's coming out tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be populated with all the streaming platforms in a couple of days. I'm hoping that it'll be there, by Easter, because that's really the point of the song, is celebrating Easter. But the cool thing is that I set it up as I did a video. I thought, since we got the song done, or I got the song done and mixed and uploaded to streaming services, and it's being pushed out, I thought it'd be cool to do this song as a music video. And so that's what I've been working on this evening. I just finished the video and I've uploaded it to my YouTube channel. And at 1 a.m., in an hour and 2 minutes, 1 a.m. is going to be the world premiere on YouTube for this brand new song. It's actually a song that I wrote a few years ago, but it's a brand new release. It's the latest new music release from me. It's my first solo artist release that I've done in years. I don't even remember when my last solo project came out, but it was a long time ago. And so I'm excited. This is the culmination of some things that have been that I've been working on. I started having vocal problems probably around I don't know, 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. I could feel a little uncontrollable vocal fry. I'd be singing, and all of a sudden my voice would break up a little bit, and I thought, oh, that's odd. And then it got worse, and it got worse, and it got worse. And finally I reached the point, I guess it was probably 3 years ago, it was 2019, toward the end of 2019, I got to the point where I could just barely sing at all. It was very strange experience. I was a worship pastor, of course, at First Assembly in North Little Rock at the time, and we were there for 12 years, my home church. I love First Assembly. I miss everybody there. Great church, wonderful staff. Love Pastor Rod, all the team there. Anyway, 2019, I got to the point where I could just barely sing at all. And the weird thing was, it wasn't necessarily that I couldn't sing high notes. It was just my mid voice. I couldn't control pitch, couldn't control tone at all. And 2020, it just kind of got progressively worse. And the weird thing about that, and maybe you have been through a similar experience and can understand what this was like for me, but singing had always been kind of a central part of my identity. It's not that I was a great singer. I am a decent singer, but I'm not a great singer, and I know that. But singing is a part of my self-expression and a huge part of my relationship with God. Worship is a very important part of my life, and leading people in worship has always been a really important part of my life, or at least for the last 30 years or so, at least. It was just a strange experience to feel like the inspiration of the Holy Spirit to do something in a church service, and then to start to try to do it, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do what I felt like the Lord was directing me to do. So odd. And I was sort of unprepared for how difficult it was going to be for me. It sounds like I'm whining over something insignificant, and maybe I am, but singing is just really important to me. And, we had a lot of services every weekend, and so part of it, I went and saw a vocal specialist, and they said that basically, I had 5 services every weekend up until we stopped doing Sunday nights, but the doctor said, you're basically a vocal athlete, and you've got an injury, and just like an athlete when they're injured has to take a break and heal, you've got to do the same thing. And so I started passing off responsibility for singing, and just taking myself almost completely out of the mix as far as leading songs and things, to give myself a chance to heal. The weird thing was, I never did really get a definitive answer on what was wrong. Thought it could be sleep apnea, or it could be diet, or it could be allergies. Could be they noticed an asymmetry in my vocal cords where one of them wasn't doing what it was supposed to do, and they thought maybe a virus had attacked the nerve going to my vocal cords, but nobody really gave me a definitive answer. And I had some exercises to do, and that helped some, but really that was kind of the catalyst. It's what sent us in this place where we're asking, if this is not who I am right anymore, this is not what my life is going to be, what is next? And of course, I love discipling people and raising up worship leaders, and I had a wonderful team of young worship leaders around me, some of the most talented people that I've ever been around and ever had the pleasure to work with. Certainly I was doing all those things, trying to develop people around me. But at the same time, I felt like there was this hole uh, in my heart, sort of. It's hard to explain. Maybe you've experienced something like that. Maybe you were doing something with your life, and your ability to do that changed, or maybe maybe it's through a job loss, or it's through an illness, or something else that happened in your life that sort of made you reorient and get a new definition for your life. That's what we went through. Sonia and I talked about it a lot and prayed about it a lot and soul searched for a couple of years, and finally reached the point where we felt like there was something else, something more, something different that God wanted for us to do. That's what led us here to Nashville. We are here pursuing what we feel like is the next chapter, that's the next big adventure for our lives. Sonia and I have always kind of had a bold sense of adventure, and so here we are in Nashville, pastoring this church, and slowly the Lord's restoring my voice. That's the wonderful thing. I'm not back to where I was, but I'm able to function now, and so anyway. The song, it's called "All for Me," "All for Me," and it's talking about the struggle, the self-talk, the self-defeating things that we say to ourselves. Maybe it's because of guilt for mistakes in your past and sin. Maybe it's just the way that we beat ourselves up and tell ourselves we're not enough, that we don't have anything to offer, or that because you can't sing anymore, life is over. Whatever the self-talk might be. In my case, that's what it was, among other things. But the song talks about that all of these things replay in my mind, but there's an image that's burned within my soul. It's a scene that I've witnessed in my heart. Even though I didn't witness it in person, I've witnessed the scene in my heart. And it's the scene of Jesus on the cross. And so the chorus is, "There you are, arms stretched open wide to pardon me. Precious blood running down a cruel tree. A thorny crown on the head of majesty. Now I believe, no matter what I've done, I've been made clean. Every sin was washed away at Calvary. You paid it all for me." It's a wonderful song. I've been crying all day listening back and adding stuff to it. So it's kind of on a whim that I've done this. I finished the song today, uploaded it to streaming, and did a music video. Now, I'm not a great video editor, and I certainly didn't have original footage. So, it's stock footage and pictures and stuff like that. So the video may not be all that special, but it's what I could do today, and I wanted to share it with the world. So here we go. So yeah, that's it. That's cool. I don't know if anybody will watch this video and see this live. If you are seeing this and you maybe it's popped up on your feed and you don't know me, my name's Brad. I've been an independent artist for a long time. Of course, if you've been listening to this video, you know I'm also a pastor. Been played regionally, Birmingham, Alabama. I was on the radio a lot down there. I've written songs recorded by major artists. Had a #1 hit years ago with Mercy Me. But I love writing music. I love leading people in worship, and there's more stuff coming. I've got a whole bunch of songs that I've written over the last 12 or 15 years that are just kind of demos that are halfway done, and so this is the first of them. I've got another one that I've been working with a friend of mine on that I'll be releasing it soon, but this one is especially for Easter, and this night, 12:09 a.m. now here in Nashville, reflecting on what Jesus did for me, how he set me free. And I don't know if you need to be set free, but I want you to know that Jesus still sets people free. He loves you, and there's nothing you've done that he can't wash clean. You can have a new future, a new hope, a new identity today. Just put your faith and your trust in him. The word says that if we confess with our mouth and believe in our heart that God raised Jesus from the dead, that he's the Savior, that we'll be saved. And that's all you got to do. Just put your faith in him. That's kind of what everybody's talking about this weekend because of Easter services. And if you don't have a home church, go to church this weekend. If you don't have a place you've been going, just pick one. Find the church that you've heard something about on the news or on TV or maybe friends, word of mouth, whatever. Go to church this weekend and give God a chance to make a difference in your life. There's so much trouble and chaos in the world right now, huh? But he paid the price for us. Well, it's 10 after 12, and I'm going to go home and go to bed. I got a full day tomorrow. I've got to get back up here. I need to shave, don't I? I look pretty rough. But anyway, I wanted to share this with the world. Brand new song released. Hopefully it'll be on streaming platforms tomorrow. It's called All For Me, Brad Russell. And check it out. Listen to it. At 1 a.m. you can see the video and hear the song. And thanks for watching today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And, all the stuff they say on YouTube. Hit the like button, the bell, whatever. There's a whole bunch of stuff going to be coming on YouTube and Facebook. So, anyway, thanks for checking this out. God bless you. I hope you have a great Easter weekend. Bless you, bless you.